Okay, we are gonna try and do this fast. It's another Lego set. I've been thinking about buying this one for a while, but I keep not doing it until today. Well, a few days ago. Because there wasn't much else to buy. But that's why I was leaving it, because there were quite a few left. It's a new season set. But it looks kind of cool, and it has a red panda. So I keep looking at this car, and I think it has the wobbly wheels, but I don't think actually this car has wobbly wheels. So we'll find out. You would think it would say on the front if it had that little funny wheel. I think they tried that, and it just didn't really work. Oh, and it's got paper thingy watches. So there you go. I have now entered the future of Lego. And look at that. No annoying crinkling sounds on the camera. And you can kind of... We can put this all in the one thing. I'm going to have to clear my throat. Oh, the pieces get stuck in there. That's interesting. So those pieces got stuck there. I kind of feel like I should keep these as a memento. My very first, and look, I even print the well, that's not the number on the box, so it's not even kind of, it's weirdly similar, because it's 60424 and that's 248. 48 is 2 times 24. So, and 4 is half of 2, so who knows? Maybe that's just the number they put on all bags of that size. Huh, who knows? Well, when I find out, when I get some more, we'll find out. So there's the little red panda. That's the star of the show. So, which is not coming across very well. It's quite cute. It's very, very well detailed, I think. In 2 different colours of plastic. So let's just make this. This does not look like a complicated set. It looks like a straightforward city set in the cheapy range. Now this guy looks like from the whatever, like I think I said Orient Expedition, the one with the Yeti, but I think actually I was thinking in the last video where I made a comment about one of the characters. This guy looks like the one either from, you know, when they were doing the whole thing with the adventurers and there was a dinosaur. The biggest one I got was one with dinosaurs, and they were collecting dinosaurs before they had Jurassic Park. But they also did things like go to Egypt and stuff. But I don't know if they were all the same. But I have a half-finished Egypt set from when they did all those Egypt things. It was like the Sphinx. And I got, like I did started, it was quite big. I don't know how I got it. It was larger than I would normally get. Sorry I have felt tip pen on my hand. I work with children. There you go. That's life. So, yeah. Anyway, I've got an unopened bag from that set, and the box still. But I don't know what I did with the rest of it. So, like, it was a full set. It was brand new when I bought it. I just, you know, lost track of building it. This is before I made videos. So yes, I'm looking for one piece. There's one little piece, and it's right there. So we'll start with that. So that will be fine. I should have actually just started the way that it tells you to do it instead of doing it the wrong way around. So that goes there, and that goes there. Oh my gosh. And turning the page, nothing too much exciting to talk about other than doing this. There was some exciting Lego. Oh, that's right. I saw that they have, like, in the latest ideas or whatever it's called, round, there is a Goonies set and a model of a Gizmo from the Gremlins. So you're kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. I kept thinking about getting the Goonies. What was it called? The universe, the you know when they had the little game thing and then you could buy the little figures. I did get the Gremlins one, so I've got the box. I've never opened it, so I don't have the game, so it's not like I'm going to open it for the game. But maybe the big set will come with little tiny figures as well, mini figures to go with it. But I thought, well, that's quite cool. But oh, what have I done? But Oh, what am I doing? Alright. That goes there, that goes there. Yeah, the this is making for the worst video ever. The Goonies set, not the Gremlins one, but the Goonies set looks very complicated. So I'm like, well, they're gonna have to cut that down, because that's going to be one gigantically expensive set. And it's like, well, that's something I'd kind of like to get, and I do sort of still regret the fact that I never got around to buying the Sesame Street one. So but the only ideas or that kind of thing that I've ever bought was the Doctor Who one, and I've never done it. It's still sitting in its box. And because I've taken so long to get around to doing it, I'm almost certainly never going to actually open the box until I'm like way older. So what I'd probably do the same. I think was that my worry with the Sesame Street one. It was like, well, if I buy it, I'll probably never open it. So what's the point? I'd have to be well off enough to buy two sets, one to do and one to actually keep for some reason. But I would quite like the Goonies one. Looks quite good. It's like a boat, and it's got like the pirate ship, and then on the other side it's got like little vinaigrettes or whatever the word is, scenes from the movie. I think I didn't pay that much attention, but that's what it looks like. And actually, the back of it reminds me of the it reminds me of the 8-bit computer game of the Goonies, like on the Apple IIe and the Commodore 64 and Atari and that kind of stuff. I don't actually know if it came out on the Apple. I know it came out on the Atari and the Commodore 64, and I know it came out on the NES. But it was quite a good little puzzle game. I quite liked it. It reminds me of Fireboy and Water Girl, which just doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. I keep thinking, because I'm quite keen on vintage computer stuff. It's like, why does that game, why does Fireboy and Water Girl, whatever, get converted to old school computers? Because it's not that complicated. It's like, so that's what I'm one day might try and do. It's a good fun little game, but it's the kind of thing you have the two players and you have to work together. But it's probably more complicated than But anyway, that's the back of the Lego set. Look, it reminds me because it's kind of divided up in the same sort of way as the game screen on the Goonies game was. So there we go. That's a true story. So now we're going to put this. This is definitely not a wiggly wheel thing, is it? There's no wiggly wheels going on here. I think they just gave up. They're like, this is a feature nobody cares about, so we're gonna chuck it. That's my theory. I don't know. I didn't think it was terrible. I just didn't. I don't know. I'm not actually playing with it like it's a toy, so I can't make a comment on whether or not the playability went through the roof once they introduced that. So that goes there, and then we have an orange one. So there's a little place to put their suitcase if they have a suitcase. And I dropped this on the ground. And I've just finished my screenplay. I kind of have. I'm doing it as an assignment. I have to write a screenplay with no dialogue. Only one page, and this is the big thing. So I made one, and then I keep thinking about all the things we're supposed to do and how you're supposed to write it. And then I'm like, I have to change it. I can't write it like that. I'm writing it like a book. So I can't do that. But I think it's worked out. It's a story about a courier who goes to a building, an office where it's all just cats. Basically, is the point of the joke. Everywhere, the receptionist is the joke. The reception person. I keep thinking, is receptionist a gendered word or is it not a gendered word? It feels like I don't want to, like the reception officer. It's not like I don't think it is. Like a receptionist can be a guy. But anyway, my point is, the courier guy goes there, and I made the courier a guy in this one because, which maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should have made them I could still change it, but the point was, what am I doing? I've done it. Okay, I'm getting confused here. So now we're going to make that. Yeah, they go to this place, and where do I put that one there? Okay, and everybody there is a cat, including the reception. But you don't see that the receptionist is a cat. You just see that they go to the reception desk and there's a cat on the desk, as you do. And so then they get panicky because they're in a rush and they've got to go. They've got to go soon. They have to deliver their package that they've got in their hands, but they have to get someone to sign for it. And so they look in the other rooms. They go down to the hallway and they check out the other offices, and they're all full of cats. There's just cats everywhere because it's Cat Industries, or it's Meow Industries, and so the whole point of it is that they just happen to have some emergency milk in their pocket, in a little bottle, and then they put that on the requisition form, and the cat licks it, and then that's the signature, and the receptionist cat, and that's the whole story. And then they can leave, and then they can stop stressing out. So, what have I done? Am I doing this both on both sides? So I'm running out of pieces here, so I can't be doing this on both sides. So yeah, and of course you have to write that without actually saying what I just said, because it's a screenplay. It's not a description of a story. So that's, I'm not actually saying all the things that I just said. So, which is quite a fun exercise, and that's the whole point of it. So, but I'm like, this paper seems quite easy so far. But then I'm like, well, I could be in for a surprise. So there is another green thing. I don't have the pieces for this. So what did I do with them? Oh, there's one green. Right, I had that one. And there's the other green one. Oh, that's right, this guy's taken them. And there's that one there. And then that green one's there. And I did that wrong. Yeah, I should stop talking, because I really get annoyed. Really to the end. I was thinking about this just a few days ago. You get people on the BBC, right? You get someone comes in. At the moment, the radio that I listen to the BBC is plugged into the same power point that I plug in my microwave, and I switch it on at the wall when I'm going to use the microwave or I'm going to use the kettle or something. And then I have the radio going so that I know I've left it turned on, and then I go back and I switch it off. But it's gone and broken. It's been like 14 years since I've had that radio, and it's not. I have to work out what's wrong with it. Now I've decided I have to repair it because it's like an old school from the 80s or early 90s, so it's like repairable. And I'm going to work out how to fix this. I don't think it's a serious problem. But anyway, on the BBC World Service, they'll have some expert come in, and they'll be like this professor-y guy in their 60s or whatever, very institutional sort of person, worked at the university their whole life, being very academic, and then they'll be asked the question, and they'll take forever. They'll be like, and they'll be stuttering, and they'll be like, well, I'd like to think, we've started a very long, it's been a long time since this is started, and you're like, just say it. Just say it. Just say the thing. You've been doing this for years. You know how to talk succinctly. Just say what you have to say. Stop umming and ahhing, and it's just ridiculous. So that's what bugs me. So I should watch myself when I'm doing it here. So, but this is for entertainment value. It's not for. I need to find out the facts about why this thing happened. Whatever the current need for a expert is. Alright, so yeah, anyway, that was that. So that goes there. I've got me obsessed with playing this 20 game recently. I'm just like, it's got to stop soon. I used to play it, and now I've been playing it I just had to get as many 20s in a row. If you haven't played it, just look it up. But anyway, that's the other thing that's been happening to me recently. So, random thing to say. I think I said it in the last video. I think I was like, this 20 game. Because I got 8 20s now, and I'm like, well, that was pretty good. And it feels like, well, that's enough. I can move on. It's just a really good way of waiting for things to happen. Like, I have to do something and I have to wait 3 minutes. Just play the game. But that's life, I suppose. I feel like there's only one page left, and I feel like for the page being just the wheels, that's anticlimactic. But who knows? I know this thing. So that goes there, and this goes here. And I've done exciting stuff in my programming project. I made something which is very cool. Like, I'm pretty good at making things that are very cool, that are never quite ready to show to people. But now I have made something extra cool to go with everything else that's very cool. And now I just have to fix up all the little small bugs and quirks to get it vaguely working to show the world. We're almost there, except there's always numerous annoying little problems that I forgot about. So that goes there. We do get a compass, so that's something. So they get a compass. I bet their name is Johnny something or other. Johnny was the other guy from the other thing, or something like that. I'm sure it's like the same guy. He's got like the scarf and everything. I've got to go looking up. Unfortunately, I'm not organised enough to go to my minifigure collection and dig up one of the older ones. I could dig up the Egyptian set for next time and see if he's on the box. And maybe he's not in that series. But anyway, there's that. But I've got something, a special treat for next time. But it's a bit far away. But I'll give a hint. I don't know if that's going to be a very good hint. I bought it from the second-hand shop, but it was in very good condition. So this is Lego. Look at that piece. Look at that. That's a bit wacky. These things pop off. Like, what is going on here? You think you'd slide them in, but you don't really. You can slide them once they're in. So these come from a Lego set, which is one of these quirky old school ones, but we'll do this on another video, simply because the actual rest of it is too far away for me to move to, and I've done this video. It's over. This video is finished, so there's no more videoing. I don't have a collectible minifigure to open. But anyway, thanks for watching. That was exciting. Are there pictures of any other city sets from 2024? I don't think there are. Where'd the panda go? Because that's the highlight of the whole thing. I don't really understand what they're doing. They've got a treasure chest or something. What? Wait, where does this thing go? What is actually on here? So I'm going to show that to you. You can see what is going down, and then I'm going to look at it, and it's going to be like I can't really tell. Is that like a tree in the middle of a island, or is that like an exploding chocolate thing? I don't know. But that's a panda symbol. I'm going to move it there. That's the panda symbol there. So they must be hunting pandas, red pandas, not real pandas, red pandas. Or the panda has the map and they have to find the panda, so then they can find the way to the giant chocolate fountain, which I think is what the whole story is. But they're quite cute. They're quite cute. Very good. Like, I'm glad. Like, how can you not buy that set? It's a cheaper set. That's great. When I got this one, they actually had two more of this set, which makes me think, oh, I chose poorly, didn't I, when I meant to get them, and they were, everything was on sale. It's like, well, buy this set and that set, or maybe I should have bought some other sets first and then came back for this one when I had some more money. Well, you live and you learn. But this is pretty good. I've got two of them now. Or maybe I'll buy another one if they. But the Jurassic Park one had gone. The big Jurassic Park one. It's like, well, that's just typical. But then I thought it had gone beforehand, and then it just magically turned up again. So maybe it hadn't. But the Indiana Jones one is still there, but it's a bit expensive. And as I keep saying, I have no money. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I won't see you next time because I never see you. Bye.